Hey there, I'm Sannan, a developer of EdLivon. Today we are going to discuss the admission queries section of the front desk office module of EdLivon. So first of all, we have a table going on over here which contains a few of the admission queries data. Okay, so we have serial number, guardian name, child name, phone number, status, date and time of the query, and of course we have the action over here. And we also have these two options on top over here called advanced search and view all. So let's see advanced search. So the purpose of this function is that it will search for a specific value in all of the records, even if it is a sub record. So like for example, it is inside of a text file or something. Okay, so I'm gonna search for all the records that are unhandled. So as you can see, it returns all of the records that are unhandled. Let's say I want to search for all the records that have a specific substring in their phone numbers. So I search for this, or I search for this, and as you can see, it returns that. We also have a feature called view all. That is because on the front desk office main screen we only have a few records showing here, like in most cases 3 to 5. But with the view all, you can view all of those records, and of course even in this section, after 50 records there is a view more option, and as you can see, you can view all of the records for the admission query. And in the action section of this, we have the view option and the feedback option. So let's go with the view option first. So if I click this, it's gonna open a detailed view of that specific admission query. It contains some more information regarding it as well as the current status of it, and we also have some actions over here. So for example, the admission query details are perfectly fine, they meet all your standards and stuff. You wanna issue them an admission form, so you can click this button and then it's gonna get marked as admission form issued. Okay, let's try it with this unhandled one. You click the issue admission form, and the admission form is issued. Now there is also an option called add an admission query. We can go ahead and check this out, and we can type all the information here, and this will add the admission query into the database. So I'll just type this real quick, John Doe @example.com, sample values. And there we go, it is added over here. As you can see, all the values we entered, it's added over here, as you can see. Now a question that might arrive in your mind is, how does this admission queries section benefit your organization? So first of all the data is digitalized, and you can perform searches inside of this data easily. And secondly, we have this option over here called manage access for users. Okay, if you click this, you can select a user, like in this case Salim, continue, and then we can grant them permissions for the admission query. So there's the read only permission, in which they can only read and provide feedback on the data. There is read and write only, in which they can add the data, and complete access, in which they can also delete or edit this. And of course there is no access, so that they can't access it. Okay, so this section allows the user to assign users for specific data and specific functions. Okay, so over here there is this feedback option here, If we click this, as you can see, we can provide our feedback on this specific record. So for example, one of the admission query is rather ambiguous, or it has some flaws, or there's something important in it that you would like to discuss with your staff. Okay, so in case you have granted somebody else the permission to see the feedback, you can quickly go ahead and type some feedback here. So my extremely insightful feedback. Okay, we're going to submit this. As you can see, we have the feedback over here with our picture, our name, and our role. Okay, now if we go on the home page of the front desk office, we see on the notification bar a notification has been added. So all the users that have the read access to this admission query feature will get to see this feedback notification. So it says someone gave a feedback on an admission query, and it says Sanan just gave their feedback on this admission query. Take a look. And of course the date. And if we click this, we get to see this. As you can see, the specific query details, and then that specific user is also allowed to send their feedback on here as well. So really the main purpose of this tool, this admission queries tool, is to make all the data maintained and easily accessible, easily searchable, and also allow collaboration in the staff, and more importantly, it allows the owners, the principal, the stakeholder of the organization to view all this data and ask for the feedback and take actions, change statuses, etc. So yeah, that's about it for the admission query. If you have any questions, make sure to drop a comment, and have a nice day.